For part 2 of our project, I would like you to choose either crayons or colored pencils. I'd like you to set your supplies out and organize them by warm colors and cool colors. This will help you later on when we start blending. Blending is when you take two colors and you gradually fade them together in the middle. For example, with green and blue, I would color them on each end, and then in the middle, they would overlap. You may choose whichever color combinations you like. You need to choose at least 2 per letter. Notice that first, I'm going in with the blue at the top of my K. I'm really taking my time and trying to cover up all of that negative white space. I'm also coloring lightly so that I can layer. If you press down really hard, your color is going to be dark and you can't really mix other colors with it. Now I'm taking a lighter blue and I'm filling in the bottom the same way I did at the top. In the middle, I'm going to overlap my colors. Once again, I am pressing lightly. Once you finish your main part of your letter, you can fill in those details with whatever colors you prefer. I'm also going to add some yellow around the edge of my letter just to make it pop. There's no right or wrong way to do this, so you can decide what colors you want to use and how you're going to use them to make your initials stand out. Remember, art is about being unique, so if you have a creative idea, don't be afraid to show it. Once you finish your first letter, you will move on to the second letter, and you need to choose 2 new colors that you will blend. I'm starting with a magenta at the bottom, and I'm really taking my time to stay in those lines. Then I'm going to choose an orange for the top of my A, and I'm going to do the same thing, neatly coloring at the top, and I will blend them in the middle. Remember, when you're blending, you're pressing lightly and you are overlapping those colors. You want the change in color to look very gradual and slow. Blending takes a lot of patience, but it's worth it in the end. You are going to repeat the same process for your last letter. When you are done, I want you to ask yourself these questions. Did I blend at least 2 times? Did I use my best coloring skills? Are there any leftover pencil marks that I could erase? These are all things that are going to make your project stand out and have nice craftsmanship. After you've answered these questions and you feel good about your project, you need to take a photo of it and please turn it in to the Google Classroom. If I do not see proof that you've finished this week's project, then I cannot give you credit. So please remember to turn that photo in.